Hello and welcome back to another in-depth weather video. Today we're going to be talking about Invest 96L. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. First, I am on the National Weather Service page where we have seen a little bit of a calmer time in the continental US. The system that brought snow to the northeast has now moved off the coast, bringing behind it a pocket of cooler air, which is with the association of these freeze warnings, frost advisories, freeze watches, and these wind advisories and high wind warnings as well. Now let's move on here to the radar. So we're going to click off the weather station. We're going to go down to the radar imagery here, and we're going to zoom out of the northeast. I was looking there earlier at the snow, but again, that's all moved off the coast very quickly. We have this little clipper system over here, a little bit of rain in the Rockies and the northern plains, but that's about it. Now moving on to the satellite imagery, we have that storm moving off the coast, we have that wraparound wind, we have that storm system in the north central region, and we have some clouds in the southwest. Can see some clouds in the Pacific Northwest, specifically British Columbia in Canada. And we can start to see 96L in the picture here. Now let's move on to the National Hurricane Center. So we are watching Invest 96L, which has a 80% chance of cyclone formation in 48 hours. The tropical wave located over the eastern Caribbean Sea is producing a concentrated area of showers and thunderstorms. This system is slowly becoming better organized and conditions appear conducive for further development. A tropical depression is likely to form this weekend as the system moves westward across the central and western Caribbean. Regardless of development, this system is expected to produce heavy rainfall across portions of the ABC Islands and Jamaica through the weekend. Through 48 hours, the chance is high at 80% chance of development, and through 5 days, we are at 90%. Now, if this does get named, it would be Tropical Storm Eta, which would be a record for the Atlantic hurricane seasons all time with most named storms. 5-day weather outlook, we can see that area of possible development here leading up into Nicaragua and Honduras, extending from where it currently is. So we are now in that target zone for development, and we definitely have to watch this system closely as, again, as this said, it'll be having impacts either way. Now let's move on here to the current storm information. So we're gonna come down here to 96L, and we're gonna look at the global hurricane models. Much more here today, and most of them have them striking on the Honduras-Nicaragua border, most likely. GFS kind of showing more southward into Nicaragua. The GEPS really doesn't have much, only 3 spaghetti models there. Intensity guidance. This is where things get interesting, because this could have enough strength and enough time to rapidly develop into a Category 1, Category 2, or even a Category 3 hurricane. All of these models here show it getting at least tropical depression status. Few of them have it just barely nipping that tropical storm status, so we definitely have to watch the system. I think that the cluster here is really divided. One of them has it turning into a tropical storm and a hurricane, and the other one has it doing pretty much nothing. Now let's move on here to the GFS. So we're watching right here. GFS has this forming, going south, doing a little spin, and then hitting that Nicaragua-Honduras border, extending upward, going through Cuba, and hitting Florida, spinning around and hitting Florida again before it makes its way up the East Coast. Now that is a lot of turns and a lot of different weather patterns that would have to take place for that to actually happen. First setup here, high pressure in the northeast. Now that has a clockwise spin that moves out into the Atlantic. That would drive it this way. Now, that's what happens, that high pressure disappears. Now there's one right here. That would drive it up this way, up along the east coast, which it does. But there's a blocking high pressure here, so this spins around, and then it starts to move off, causing this to move to the north. Now, that's a lot of steps, and there's a high probability that that does not happen in the time frame here, because this is going out until Sunday, November 15th, which is very far out. So, of course, with these models, as it goes further out into time, it gets less and less accurate. So we do have to take this with a little bit of a grain of salt, and we just have to focus on the short term here, and that is the striking of Honduras and Nicaragua with this storm. Whether it becomes a tropical depression, tropical storm, remains an invest, either way, we just have to focus on the Caribbean right now and take it from there. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.